Alright, welcome back. I'm intentionally waiting for nightfall here. I've got 2.2 hours so that I haven't slept, which is like close to a week game time. I don't know what day it is. 22:31 doesn't really tell me a lot. And the reason I don't want to get phantoms to happen. Supposing it's... well, at 2 hours a week, that's an hour of nights at 10 minutes each, so that would be at least 6 nights, maybe 7. And if it's... once you're awake for like 3 days, I think, you'll get a phantom, like, it checks once a minute or something, and it has a 1 in 3 chance of giving you a phantom on the first night. Well, on the third night. On the fourth, it's like 2 and 4, and then 3 and 5, so if we're up to like 7, it's 5 and 7, which is pretty decent odds, especially once a minute. So it's, yeah, 5 and 7. Oh, trident. I would like to have that. Well, don't hit me with it. Is there a trident? I don't see a trident. Wait. Okay, that's not a trident that counts. Well, that may not have been a thing. Anyway. That wasn't what I was counting on. But up there in the sky, every minute I think I've got a shot of about 5 and 7 of getting a Minoc to happen. Phantom. Well, meanwhile, is that another, I saw something jumping. I think it was a Wentworth. I don't know what happened to it. Yeah. Anyway, phantom swoops. That's a good... it does, doesn't it? So, let me see if I can get this thing... kill it! I missed it. Anyway, I want to get that. You know, and that's... the 24th, you know, is necessarily the phantom because I've killed every other damn thing. And also, it is like... would you... I've got fire on this thing, so if I hit one, it's going to catch on fire. I don't know why I'm missing. I'm making every effort to not miss. There we go. Wasn't sure if that was going to work after the combat update, but here we are. I figured that way it just stays on fire as it flies away. I've got a better chance of making it dead. It doesn't seem happy about it. Yeah, and then they drop... got one. Did I get the other then too? No, he's right there. They dropped that. And that is good news. Because I want to try something. For one thing, I've encountered phantoms before back in, when we first got them in the snapshots, you know, like 18W7, whatever it was, something like that. Back the hell in February. I thought I would test out the aquatic update by starting up Ocean Block, you know, from like 1.5. And at the time they dropped leather, not this. Now that we have this is actually what fixes that if I didn't have mending. But also I can throw it in here with an awkward potion. And keep an eye out for those. Because getting more wouldn't hurt. And whenever that thing gurgles... come on. Come on. Come here. Yeah, there you go. And then I got, wow, because I was looting, I suppose. So, anyway, that got done. Slow falling, which, a minute 30, let me throw this in and see, I think I can kick it up to 4 minutes. You know, if it matters that much. Might as well be, I mean, I've got enough redstone just here that I don't care. What is the parrot warning me about? Is there another phantom? I don't see one. Of course, now if I get to the point where I'm like out of frame and can't see the torch, but the steam is coming up, I think it's a phantom coming at me. 4 minutes. Okay, so I want to test that stuff out. Oh, phantoms were obscure. Whoa, bloody hell. Guys? Are you angry?
Killed their friends.
I guess. That parrot's going nuts. Where are you? Where are you? No, he's still on fire. Would you sit down? Don't just... What are you even doing here? Sit. Back off, Toothless. Come on. Poof. No membrane out of that one. Kind of trying not to hit that bird wherever it is. My bird. Where the hell did it go? It's probably standing or sitting on me. No, it's right there. Anything come out of that? Besides points? Membrane. Alright, so that's handled, I guess, for the moment. Yeah. Alright, so I want to try this thing. These things aren't really... In the ocean block, they were brutal. I mean, it was ocean block, I didn't have any armor. Alright, so if I just fall off of this... Oh, nothing bad things. That's what happens if you just have the feather falling. I wanted you to know that. Okay, now I can not have that be a problem. I'm going to talk about this in a sec. First I want to... Why am I... Oh, I know exactly why, because I took that potion. Falling a 1/16 of a meter takes a sec. Wow. So anyway, get up here and fall. Yeah, that's a little better. So, yeah, falling has become relatively safe. I'm not sure what happened. I'm not sure. I want to find out at night. If I'm falling that slowly with Elytra, if I try double jumping, if I'll be able to... It's a dolphin. I can't imagine I wouldn't be able to start... What in hell is that? Oh, it's a fish. I would think I would probably be able to start flying. Yeah, I can find out. Yeah, I've got about a minute left of nightfall, and then we'll just find out. I think I should have enough potion left. Because if there's any more Minox, they're gonna... even if they show up right now, once the sun comes out, they'll catch on fire. So that's unlike Ocean Block was. Yeah, I had... That was back when they were all black. They dropped leather instead of membrane. It was meh. And they were really brutal. But then I didn't have any armor. That's why they showed up. I was still trying to save up string to build a bed. And then they came after me and it was bad. Anyway. So, as for this, I expanded, this was 2 wide, it's 4 wide now. The card underneath is the same. So it's a bit of an issue because, you know, these can, well, they can come to me for one thing. they can fly off to the side and not get picked up, but then if I walk through, I tend to pick them up personally, so it doesn't matter. They also can get caught on the fence in the middle, but I can get to it. I can just... By that point, I've got some of the wool on me. I can just set it down and use it to jump up. Oh, and there's incidentally 32 of these. There's 16 black ones and then 16 gray. Which is neat in the long term because it means I could just, every 2 I could make, you know, one of the 16 colors. Don't want to do it yet for a reason. I'm still slow falling. It's neat. Slow fall, which I assume I have for a bit. That'd be nice. Otherwise we were gonna get really crunched when I get down here. The reason there's carpet down here, there are slime chunks in here, and slimes can't actually spawn on carpet. That's a given. I mean, I looked it up too, but... Fall slowly. God, it's weird. So anyway. The reason I'm doing it this way is slimes, you know, I don't know where the slime chunks precisely are. I got a fairly good idea where a couple of them are. They can't spawn on this, which means here they can spawn this little spot right here. They can do it. And by they, I mean the little ones that are half a meter that can't hurt me, that I can kick and they die. I don't have to worry about getting out a sword or getting hurt if I miss or whatever it is. I'm okay with the little ones existing in here. I don't care. If I want to try this out, I'm going to have to hurry. Yeah, now I'm flying. Ah, not that, this. So, that's cool. I don't know if that runs out, what happens. 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did I miscount? 0. Oh, then I just land. Okay. Well, I can live with that. Shut up. Yes. So A, the big slimes won't, you know, spawn. I got to get the outer bit. I want to replace like that and that, you know, with the this. And that way it'll look better. I just haven't got to it. What else? Oh, the shadow. If you notice, there's a shadow there. I put that in since. But if you wander far enough away, the shadow goes away and then comes back for whatever weird reason. It doesn't... If there's carpet there, it breaks it up. It doesn't happen. So, like, you know, here. Can you still do... What even is it? What would grid do? Nothing. There used to be an F3 something key that reloaded all of the graphics, all of the chunks. I'm not sure which one it was. But I was thinking that might get rid of the shadows and then we could see what happens. But yeah, once I get basically anywhere a shadow is, I'll just get it all carpeted in. And then we shouldn't have the shadow anymore, apparently, because it's not over here. It ends at the edge of where this gets weird, so, you know, for it. Anyway, apart from preventing the larger... I don't care about the small ones. They can exist all they like. And they'll also still spawn in there. But apart from the practicality, I think it just looks neat. Because it looks like... The carpet being higher up looks like it's further down. It's a void. It's kind of neat. Meanwhile, I don't want to dye the sheep yet because well, we got 113, so things float. However slowly. That may have been stupid. And as a result, I thought that I wasn't getting cacti anymore. And that was incorrect. It turns out that since it's just the top layer of where the water, it's just one spot that the water is. So the cacti are falling all the way through the water, through the signs into the hoppers, and I'm getting them after all. So I still have that, and therefore it's, you know, I'm filling up on cacti really good. Where the hell did that thing go? Does carpet sink? Is that not a thing? No. What? I may have lost it. It's weird. Everything floats except carpet that disappears. Well, it was one square. I don't care. Anyway. So here's the funny part. And then, you know, slimes can spawn in. There's a slime chunk in there, so they can actually spawn inside and get killed by fish and golems, whatever. What can also spawn in there is squids, and therefore I get ink because the fish electrocute them. Except this has been sitting at 51 for a very long time because when the squids get electrocuted, their stuff floats upward, the ink. So my ink factory is gone. This one anyway. Actually, all of them. I don't have any. I could build it. There it is. I could build another one in a desert somewhere, but I don't. Or I can just go out here and hit squids with swords. I mean, why not? But for now, it's not doing me any good. So, what I could also do, for that matter, is get all. I don't even have that much ink. I just have this, you know, which is a problem. I could pull all this out, rededicate this row, this column, to cacti. Might be a bit dangerous because I get so much that it could clog up. I mean, it's going to clog up over here too, which is a problem, but if it clogs up, the whole system breaks, so I'd have to figure something out, throw it away occasionally, or find a good use for it or something. I don't know. As for this thing, one thing I could do, I don't know if I want to, I mean, I don't know if it's worth the effort. These things grow back slowly, and that's not going to change unless I get way, way, way more sheep, and then it'll still grow back slowly, but I'll always have some. As it is now, I can kind of just walk all the way around, and by the time I'm done on both sides, one of them at least will have wool again. So there is that. What I could potentially do, granting there's no way to speed up how quickly they eat. You know, they have to eat grass and then they get their wool to come back. And the way it works here is, you know, this guy especially, he's got these two, which he has eaten, by the way, they haven't grown back. But he's not likely to eat those two, those four really, these two or these four, so you know, I'm not going to run out of grass. One way or the other, there'll be grass. But what I could do, granting I can't speed up how quickly they eat this stuff. This is slabs, you know, so put down more slabs, I guess, on top. And tracks, powered rails. And get in a minecart and just basically roll back and forth. Hold down the right mouse button for a sec. Pull the transceiver on the wireless trackball, and it'll just forever go back and forth, clipping these things, and a decent percentage of the wool gets picked up by the rolling hopper cart down there inside, and I don't know if it's worth it. Probably because another fair percentage goes the hell over here. Like if I walk along, I'll probably pick some up right now. Maybe not. Oh, there's one. So, unless I have it go all the way around, I'm not going to get that in a cart. Yeah, and it also gets trapped on top of fences, and I have to get I think I mentioned that. But it works, and it's... if nothing else, I'm reminded to do it. If I have to go in there, I can do that, but... you know, I'm always aware this is here. I have to, like, jump up to get through. But it doesn't occur to me to go in and try to dodge these so I don't turn them into cows with clippers. Hunt down the sheep that I want. I don't want the white one, for example. You know, it's just... this is a lot easier. It's just right there, and I'm constantly seeing it. I can just run up anytime I want and get wool. Which I don't even have to pick up necessarily. It just goes into the system and waits for me to need it, which at the moment is a lot. It's going to take me a couple of game weeks just to finish the carpet down there in the Prismarine factory. But, yeah. This is pretty good. I like it. Officially, I've named it Woolco, which is hilarious for like both people to remember. I don't know if they exist anymore at all. There used to be a kind of a... I don't even want to call it a department store. I mean, it was like almost... I guess the modern equivalent might be something like Kohl's. But it wasn't that upscaled. I mean, if that means it was more like TJ Maxx. It was a standalone store, you know, like a Target. But not quite as cool as Target, more like Kmart. And, you know, they're out of business. I think they disappeared maybe early 80s sometime. Anyway, yeah, WOOLCO. And that's what I'm calling this because, well, I guess the name is available. So go to Woolco and get wool. It makes sense to me. Yeah, they're probably like all over Canada. 17 of them in Rochester, New York. I haven't seen one in decades.
Is it like Woolworth?
Sure. I don't even know if they were related. I do know that like Walgreens and Walmart and Woolworth, none of those are related. They just all sound alike. So it might have been Woolworth are gone now too, basically. I mean, Kresge's are gone. Everything's gone. It's all Target and Amazon.com at this point. Sears and Kmart tried merging and then went away. It's all gone, which is fine. I don't care. Anyway, I guess nighttime's coming up again in a couple of minutes. 3 maybe. I can kill more Minox. That'll be fun.
Disregard me, I'm an idiot.
Are they still around?
No, Woolworth is different. They're just like a successor or something in the sense that they...
Oh, like one begat the other?
Walmart was also considered a successor, so I don't think so. They just sort of rose up and replaced.
Oh, yeah, well, that happens. You know what I actually miss, and it was a Walgreens thing? Well, Woolworths had a restaurant. You know, a lot of the time they had this little cafe thing. Well, it wasn't even... It was a restaurant. But Walgreens had one, and where Woolworths had one in the store off to the corner. Walgreens would have one in the space next to a Walgreens called Wags. You know, WAG''S. And they had really decent food. I mean, for you're in the mall. These days it'd be Sbarro, which is terrible. But, you know, they had these massive sundaes and these, like, brandy snifter thingies the size of a small dog. Burgers were decent. It was a really good place. I liked it anyway.
I know that I've been in the Woolworths restaurants.
It was a lot like that, but it was a standalone. It wasn't like walk out to the restaurant and now you're in Woolworths. It was walk out and you're in the mall next to a Walgreens.
Yeah, I think there was a door between the...
Oh, there might have been, yeah.
Two, but it was sort of in the space next to the Woolworths, because it was not technically an anchor store, but it had one of the bigger slots, the way that... Why are we having a domestic?
I don't know, it's not about me.
What the hell?
I don't know, but I love how it sounds. Are you in pain? Do more of that. Shut up and get off of my video. No! What the hell is that? Now the phantoms are going to show up, hear that, and turn around and leave.
Are we clubbing baby seals?
I know I am.
Damn it! I had a whole thought. And
What's really funny is it's like bleeding between... there's the noise outside and there's bleeding sheep, and I'm not sure which is which anymore. They all just kind of sound alike to me. Just stupid things in pain. It's awesome.
Oh yeah, it's like it wasn't quite like a Macy's obviously because it was that kind of store that it had one of the bigger shopping area type things in the mall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know. Oh, what, the Woolworths?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they were cheap. I mean, Macy's aren't really cheap. They're like Dillard's or even Nordstrom, Lord and Taylor, Marks and Spencer. I mean,
some of those seem to be in a different class.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's if you go in and a shirt is $150, it's not Woolworth. If you go in and it's $15, it's Woolco.
I don't know why, but I now think of Macy's as the successor to JCPenney's, which is just
kind of a different category, yeah.
Probably sending out coupons and trying to get people to come in and shop at this.
Penny's is where I might find jeans in my size if I wanted blue ones.
Not anymore.
No, probably not. If I want the ones I'm wearing, I just have to order them online and hope they're not lying.
There's always going to be a bit of a sizing difference or a, fuck up.
Yeah, thanks.
The bird's following you again.
Yeah. Damn it. Come get me. Boo. No, get out of there. Oh, well, I guess I have membranes. I don't care that much. Did I get one? Let's see one. Where's the other? Ah. Is he still on fire? Wow. Come on. Die. Sorry, you got in my way. Get in the water. Come with me. Get in the water. You died, didn't you? You stupid bird. I'll get more birds. Sometime. Somehow. I wonder if they get them in boats yet. It was a big problem for a while. Why did my bird die? What the hell? Why did it come over? It used to be over there. It was happy. It didn't bother me. Oh, what happened? No membrane? That's nice. So the bird died for nothing. It died for being stupid and getting in the way. I don't want to talk about it.
The bright side is mimic the sound of whatever was going on outside.
Oh, anyway. I need to cook more fish, I suppose. Yeah. Okay. Fish. Oh, I got a feather from that stupid bird. I got a fish. Okay. I don't care. I tried. And then these idiots. I think about the this mess. I think I'm just going to ignore it until we get 113.1. I haven't seen anyone... I don't know how loud they are. I haven't seen anyone else notice that they do that jumping thing. But assuming it's on the bug list, I haven't told anyone. I don't care. Like, I don't want credit for it. Someone else can mention it. I'm assuming 113.1 they'll stop doing this stupid thing. And then I'll just go in and... I mean, I could do it anyway because... I got like 97 uses left on my hoe. I think. Yeah. But I'll put it off. It's just, I'm just going to hit it over and over because they're just going to keep jumping right in the same spot. They're stupid that way. 30 minutes. Okay, well, that's that, I guess. Any more phantoms going to hit me? Good enough. Well, in that case, I'll just, let this go for a while. Maybe next time we can go get more parrots, because apparently I'm out of parrots. Stupid thing. I didn't know they attacked what you were attacking. That's news to me. Like, what do they think they're going to do? There's a Wentworth over, behind my right shoulder. I really got to get a trident sometime, too. Might even be useful against phantoms as long as I've got loyalty. I have something about that. I got a book. I don't remember which one now. I don't know if it was loyalty or if it was the other one that sounds useful, impaling, I think. It's impaling. One of the guys had, and I just bought it because he had it. So that's, and then I've got, I think these are mending. So I can put mending on the trident when I get it. And I don't know, there's probably other new stuff I could put mending on. I'm sure it'll come in handy at some point. But yeah, I'll go ahead and go for now. So I'll see you next time. Bye.